So I've had a chance to reflect on the budget, and let's face it, it is a shit budget. But in this video, I have found 3 silver linings for property investors, and that's what I'm going to share with you, so stay tuned. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon. Remember, we put out 3 videos each and every week, all dedicated to keeping you on top of your game. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Also smash that like button. Before I get on to the 3 silver linings, why is it a shit budget? Well, before the budget, Rachel Reeves said this was about growth, growth, growth. And she's done that. Growth in taxes, growth in public sector borrowing, and growth in public sector expenditure. Now, the question I have for you guys, you can answer me in the comments below, is which country in the world who have grown taxes, grown regulation, grown public expenditure, and grown public sector borrowing? If you've done all those 4 things, which country has actually done all those things in spades and actually grown the economy? But this is what we've got to put up with, folks: a rampantly socialist government for the next few years until we can boot them out at the next election. But what are the silver linings for property investors actually in this budget? Well, some of the silver linings are about what she didn't do. There was a lot of talk before the election of her tinkering with private pensions. Now, she's chosen not to do this. That means if you're a director of a company, you can still contribute £60,000 a year per director into a director's pension, and you can still use that director's pension to invest in commercial property. The other area that people were very scared that she was going to attack was this whole thing of taking a lump sum withdrawal from your pension after you reach 55 years of age. The rule has always been that when you hit 55, you can take out up to £250,000 from your pension pot, tax-free, as a lump sum. There was talk with her reducing that limit or doing away with it altogether, but there was plenty of pushback because people have planned their lives over decades based on being able to call on that lump sum withdrawal. So that is still there. But if you're 55 or older, I would recommend you seriously think about cashing in on that lump sum in case it changes next time round. Now, capital gains tax. Now, if you own shares or Bitcoin or stuff like that, then your CGT rates have gone up. But if you own investment property or second homes in your own personal name, then there is no change to capital gains tax for you guys. So that means 18% at the basic for your basic rate pair, or 24%, the same as before. There was a lot of fear around that a few days ago, with a lot of people even trying to sell properties ahead of the budget, but that hasn't materialized. But don't hold your breath. I mean, just because she hasn't raided pensions, directors' pensions, or increased CGT on property this time round, doesn't mean she won't do it next time. Because this budget is about growth. All they've done is taxed a load of money out of the economy because they think they are best placed to spend it on grand public sector projects in order to stimulate growth. Now, that doesn't usually work. The better way is to not tax so much and let individuals and businesses invest, and that tends to stimulate growth. And even the OBR has said in analysing this budget that this budget is going to achieve zero growth. So what does this mean? It means next year or sooner, when they realise that these policies aren't working, they will come back and tax some more. So these taxes on CGT for personally held investment properties, pensions, could be back on the cards. And in a very, very scary report I saw today, Rachel Reeves has not ruled out further tax rises, despite the fact that the tax take out of the economy is now at its highest level. And the final silver lining, well, SDLT, stamp duty and land tax. If you're buying buy-to-let residential property, you are clobbered. If you're buying residential property within a company vehicle, you are clobbered. Because as well as whatever the stamp duty is, they charge you an additional surcharge. Now, that used to be 3%, now it's gone up to 5%. But commercial property has lower stamp duty than residential property, And also there is no surcharge. So that actually means that if you're buying commercial property or mixed use commercial property, then your stamp duty is going to be less than half that of if it was the same value of residential property. So the silver lining there is your upfront costs are much cheaper on commercial and mixed use. Now, from a property investor's perspective, I could only find those 3 silver linings. If you've found any more, please share in the comments below, because I haven't found any. I think this is going to be a shit show of a budget. It's not going to achieve growth, and I believe that Rachel Thieves is going to come back for more of your cash at the next budget, or maybe even before. That's it for this video. See you guys next time. The Baker Street Property Meet is the UK's largest and #1 property investors networking event. The property market is going through monumental change right now, and at Baker Street Property Meet we aim to keep you up to date with the latest tips and tricks and insider tactics to help you keep on top of your property investing game and succeed in these troubled economic times. The Baker Street Property Meet is fundamentally about networking, because it's not what you know, it's who you know. And at Baker Street, we aim to connect you with the people to make your property journey a monumental success. There's no better place to be to further your property investment journey than the Baker Street Property Meet. So make sure you're here, you're connecting with myself and Andrew Roberts, our expert guest speakers, and 300 passionate property people each and every month. See you at the next meet. Get your spot at bakerstreetpropertymeet.com.